Hello, my name is Domi, and this is round 3 of Vietnam F2 highlights. I hope you enjoy our highlights what we picked out from the two races.
Yeah, so Scars, like you say, picks up 4 points, 2/10 ahead of his teammate Richie. Blotel in third, Kulmanik, Shenjay, Welsh Toast, Maka back row. Then we have 4-door sedan in ninth. But there we are away for the feature race here, and so far off the line, Blotel having an excellent start. Well, it might just be Richie having a bad start. Blotel is contesting for the lead around the outside of turn 1. Not going to find those Scars squeezing him. Kulmanik is finding his way up the inside of Richie. Now around the outside through turn 2. Can he hold it into turn 3? Richie up the inside. Blotel with a little bit of a lock-up. Holds on to P1. And, well, Fodor Sedan is going to stop us. Kulmanik is straight into the wall.
And Richie as well. I think both tap on the exit of turn 4. Richie a little bit understeer as well. Psycho losing the rear for Dorsedan as well on the back of this grid.
Yeah, Domi as well now. He's getting past Welsh Toast. Slipstreaming back row, and these three are just vying for position. Obviously no DRS at this stage. Lap 1 of 16. A lot of laps here. A fairly long endeavour, but Domi in the middle. Who is going to attack him more? It's... Well, it looks like Welsh Toast up the inside through back row. And I think he's gone, Alex. He's full throttle down, and well, here he goes, blasting his way through turns 20, 21, and now into 22. And that Univirtuoso car has gone, trying to break up the pack in these, last few corners. And it's worked out pretty well for him. There's already gaps starting to form. You can see a few drivers swimming out of slipstreams.
Oh, and Maka just stopped the rear of Chenjay and spins on turn 1. He has to wait for everyone to pass and then rejoin the track. But yeah, it's the Prema Racing going down to the last spot of this grid as Webby takes 3 seconds of penalty because multiple warnings.
Yeah, Squid attacking 4-door sedan. The fresh softs on the BWT. His teammate has just overtaken Dark for P10. Is Squid going to try and lunge around the outside of turn 6? He is indeed. 4-door sedan very, very early on the brakes there. Picks up third place from back row. And the S&P racing car are now defending around the outside. I don't think he's going to hold it. You can see back row there. Blotel with a nice exit out of 12 though. Might just have the inside line down into 13. And a little bit of lockup forces him deep. Here goes back row again. Oh. Almost gets way sideways into the wall. And I think the Trident's okay, but he's lost a lot of time to Blotel.
Let's see, because Blotel has a lot of straight line speed. Let's see if he wants to dive on the hairpin. I think Domi is covering a little bit on the middle, then drifts back. So racing line, Domi goes super wide, and Blotel will take the place on turn 11. It's Eric still holding P1 on those mediums. It's all mediums, so he will be suffering on this last 10. It's Blotel who takes second place, and right now it's a 1-2 for Spanish drivers.
Indeed, and Domi is all over the back of Blotel, but Blotel with damage, still firing on all cylinders, it would seem, and he is currently, like you said, in P2. Domi having a look up the inside, though, trying to find a way through in Sector 3, and he's found it. The damage on Blotel's car really costing him here, and Domi holding it, and might even be looking at the Campos as well. Eric under pressure now from Domi, and well, Blotel trying to get an exit out of the final corner to get past Domi. Everyone following everyone else for Slipstream. Let's hop on board with Blotel. The S&P racing car looking around the outside of Domi, but I don't think he's going to find it unless the traction, even with the damage, he's finding just everything out of this car. Domi actually stuck behind Eric, who's going slow. Blotel up the inside. Eric going super slowly on that outside line. Really cost Domi some time, and he cost him... Well, he actually didn't cost him in position, but he's cost him the track to Blotel, who is now in lead of this race.
Here, the Spaniard on the Prema Racing, and he will do it on the inside here before the braking zone. Let's see if he drifts back, but it's still the Spanish driver on the exit, trying to have more traction, but yeah, the Hungarian just following the lead, and he will stay there on P1 at the moment.
Growing, and this is... Eric needs to stay as Becario and Dark with an excellent move on the inside. A beautiful. Quite sure what's going on between the pair of them, but Wavy almost spun it through the roundabout section of track. Manages to keep everything under control though, which is lovely to see. And now they're going side by side again. This time it's Matt getting back past the What is this? The
Oh,
ART.
what is that from Wavy?
Very, very nice stuff. But I don't think he's found the traction, Alex, out of the corner.
Yeah, it will be Matt still on the inside. Let's see. Yeah,
he might even try it. Through Sunset, he spun again!
Oh!
The ART car has spun it again, and now it seems like it's all over because Eric's right there on the back of all of this. Back row as well. Eric and Domi side by side for P2. And now this podium is going to get a lot more interest. Eric super deep.
He cooks the turn.
He needs to be within 2 seconds. I don't think he's quite going to be close enough. It's going to be 0.8 of a second behind Blotel Welsh Toast. He finds himself in P3. Eric crosses.
See what these drivers can do, and there's a jump start, I think. I'm not sure, but it's a good start from Moen. As well for Kulmanik, Chenzi trying to go on the outside. Eric's just having a massive start. He's just on before. He's just trying to dive into turn 1. It's Kulmanik and changing, closing the door. Changing on the inside. He has a mid spin on the inside of turn 2. There's a lot of changes on the back of this field. I think Wavy overtaking Psycho as well as Matt dropping Squid as well. Exchanging position on the BWT. There's a big battle for top 5 right now. It's Lil Blood.
P5 Welsh Toast is on the back of this as well. Here goes Richie looking up the inside, but now he's got the outside line. Can he hold the pace? There's Eric on the outside. This is exactly what happened to Domi last race, but it's Domi this time picking up P4 as a result. Richie, though, following through, trying to find the inside through 5, and he does.
Turn 22, and I think it's green flag when the leader will cross the line in these moments right now, Unicorn.
Yeah, Shenji a little bit eager with the throttle there. Just seems to hammer it straight down and almost lose the rear end, like you said. But gets it pinned, gets himself away, and he's still in lead of this race, and he's got a pretty nice gap. Domi and Wavy, the two teammates, exchanging positions. Wavy really struggling, gets a snap out of the rear and gets tapped by Psycho. That's into the wall for him. DRS is now enabled. Richie steaming out of the final corner. Much better traction. Those tyres really giving him a benefit. 3-lap old sauce versus 7-lap old mediums. He's looking at the inside back row a little later on the brakes. But Richie finds a way past the Blotel. Is going to try to fly away past 2. The S&P racing car around the outside through turns 2 and 3. And that is going to be P8 for him. A little bit of contact between the two, but they're all pointing in the right direction after all is said and done.
Yeah, double overtake. 2 places lost for back row as Richie does another one on Maka right now before turn 6. Eric going super slow in the second roundabout is Scars on the outside line. I think they touched between the ART driver and the high-tech as Domi still 1 foot ahead of the high-tech driver as Richie still closing that gap. I think the 3 of them will have DRS. This is a massive strain as Blotel will overtake his teammate down to the hairpin. And it will be easy for him.
Yeah, Blotel as well in the background, overtaking Maka, and you could just see the Campos racing car just seems to be the slowest out of these guys, but everyone behind him battling with each other. It's costing the position. They're actually 3 wide for what will be P4.
Oh.
There's Scars tapping the rear of Eric. He almost spins himself around, catches it at the age of the tires. Shenji picks up P1. A dominant performance from him.
I hope you enjoyed our highlights from this week. We are hoping to see you in our next race, or it's going to be China. See you until then.